Marcus and I, one day we were on the computer, and for a lot of us that can be a problem because we see things that we probably shouldn't buy that we buy, and if you're a car guy, you know how it is. But me and the boy are on there one day and we're shopping around and we see this 1971 Bradley come up, and it was crashed in the front end, and it did have a clear title, which really interested me because I wanted to take the Bradley body off and turn it into a dune buggy so we could use it off-road. But when we got it home, we had a different plan. Marcus looked the car over and he fell right in love. When we got the car home, he's like, "Dad, let's rebuild it. And I believe he had a 3-day weekend that week. And we started on it Friday, and come Monday afternoon, we had it looking pretty good.
Hi everybody, my name is Markus Kerr. As you can see here, got myself a 1971 Bradley GT. This car has been off the road since 2014 and sat on an auction site ever since. It is on a Volkswagen chassis, has the motor in the back, and I'm going to do what I can to get this thing running and hopefully go for a joyride in a few days. As you can see, we're missing this window on the other side, but we got the piece of the fiberglass that we're missing off the front there, so we'll try to get that back. Got a few other pieces in there, as the battery. Does have a standard transmission. Still has the key. Definitely gonna go into that later. Looks pretty good. Here's the motor. Says, I don't really know what it is. Well, I don't know much about it, but I'm just going to try and see what it does. Got the gas tank here, something you can see on the charger. This side, we're missing the glass. It's falling down over here. Oh, that's something. See common? Trees. Trees in the seat. We're going to do something about that. These are going to have to come off. So on there. What do we got going on here? Everything seems to be there, just see it was running and they hit something and broke off. What I'm going to do first is just try and get all the stuff that we don't need out of here, all this stuff. Let's see we got some of the, well, what's left.
Would you call that a window or a door?
I don't know what you'd call that at this point.
I'd call it junk.
Yeah. Okay, this seat back up. Oh, that came out pretty nice. Okay, that's gonna need Mr. Hose.
So what Marcus is going to do now is just kind of work on the interior, get it all kind of cleaned up and dusted off and wiped down. We did have the dehumidifier inside of the chassis for the last 2 days. Probably drew out a couple gallons of water out of it. So we're going to get started here. We'll keep you posted and just kind of let you see how we're making out here with this GT Bradley.
What is this?
Normally we do older V8 stuff, but this is what we're working on tonight. And it's a Friday night. Marcus has been after me all week to get on this thing. I think his school grades probably went down a little bit this week because he just has had car on the brain.
I always do.
I know you do. So here we go, people.
So with this seat right here, this is on the driver's side, and the leather has mistreated it. So in a few minutes, I'm going to go grab a hot glue gun. We're just going to push them down, or I'm just going to glue them down and just hope they'll stay. Because I don't want to spend any more money than I have to. So What I did last night, got a caulk gun, put it all there and put it all on it. Caulked all that, put it back on it. And I got this tape here. I wrapped it around it to hold it on, and now it's in the morning, it's all dry, and I'm taking it off, and it's staying pretty good. Got both the seat covers back in. Did a little glue on that. Everything looks a lot nicer. Got this nice root beer brown. Found that under all the dust. Got all this black trim all caulked or glued to it. We got this all patched up. Took a little off right now, but we're gonna get the sander out, make it all nice and smooth. Just try to make it look as good as we can.
Oh.
We believe just needs gas, but it may be something else. Tank says empty, but it does turn over.
So all the guys like that we watch on YouTube and Roadkill and restorations and a lot of these guys will put on 2 or 3 fuel filters because the cars have been sitting for so long and they don't know what's in these tanks. So we're going to do that today. We're going to get a couple fuel filters. We're going to change the oil in the motor. We're going to get the air filter off it. We're going to check the points out. We're going to check the spark plugs out, and we're going to look the motor over. Pretty much everything Marcus and I have bought in probably the last 5 or 6 years, we've got everything to run. We've bought ohm testers. We've bought fuel pressure testers. We've bought about every tool that is pretty much available to guys in our caliber. We're not the richest guys. We pretty much use what we got and we make it work and we get the job done. You know, a little bit about Marcus. He's a 12-year-old boy. He's a little motorhead. He's a great kid. Anyone that has any classic cars would fall right in love with this kid. He's smart. He's fun to be around. And he'll always have these, moments and stories. Me and him sitting down here in this cold garage working on this stuff. We never done fiberglass, and if you watch YouTube, there's a ton of videos, and we watch these guys on TV with the fiberglass, and with fiberglass, you just got to dive right in. It's just one of those things you got to jump right in and get dirty, and it's sticky and nasty. Big thanks to Bonnie and Larry up to Stevens Auto Supply. Without them guys and the whole crew of Stevens, really, they've helped us out on all our builds. They're just great people. They got everything we need. They can answer all our questions and send us home with the shit that we need to do the job right.
As you can see, we have finished all the body work. We got the paint from Stevens' auto parts store. They helped us out a lot. We got all the headlights in, all that. These will now work again, and we're about to take this down to our barn and we'll store it. And then we're gonna start a new project.
There he goes. He's one happy boy. Happiest kid on the planet. He pretty much rebuilt this car in one weekend. please go pick up Markus in something cool, especially after school. It just boosts his day, and just the glow on his face is something that, if any dad knows what I mean. You know, once you got that glow and that look in his eye, it's priceless. It's priceless. This is what makes building cars and other things enjoyable. The reaction. But here we go. Hopefully we don't break down. Fingers crossed. I'm not sure if I like it or if I don't like it, but it's just one of them cars that makes you smile when you see it.
I thought you weren't gonna come in it.
Why not?
I don't know. I text you and you never text me back.
I never got your message.
I don't need to go.
How was your day?